Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jazzy J. Welcome to my bedroom, my bed. I have Netflix on right now. I'm watching a show called A Sniffer. Um, I have no idea what language it's in. I think it's German, Polish, something. Anyways, I'm about to go to bed. I just want to let you guys know that, I'm so glad to be back and start making videos again. And I will be making some more. The whole time, the whole year, and a couple of months, the whole year I was away, um, I've been on this amazing spiritual journey of, finding myself and, learning to accept myself in every single way and not let people try to define me or try to put me in a box. And, as much as I'm comfortable and happy to be transgendered, there's still so many issues that in my mind and so many things that I deal with, and I've been on this spiritual journey and trying to find myself and trying to figure out, what is who who am I? I already knew who I was, but on a more deeper level. And also dealing with, my family who is very religious and always trying to, I was brought up for the most part Seventh-day Adventist. And, it's like almost every time I talk to one of my relatives, except for my mother, it's always, when are you going to go to Sabbath? Are you going to Sabbath? Are you going to church? Are you going to church? Are you going to church? And as much as, they look at me and they see me and they are content with me, not so much that they want me to be this way, but it's just that they know that I'm not going to change anytime soon. So it's like they're trying to love me, but at the same time, they just don't understand this whole thing of why do I want to be, am I a girl? Like, why am I transgender? Why didn't I just stay being a boy? And, I go back to what my mother told me once that, what? I said to my mother, I'm sorry that, I didn't become the person that you want me to be. And she said to me, you know what? I'm pretty sure when I was young, my parents had some plans for me, that they had for me, and I choose something different. And I'm saying it to you that whatever choices you make in life, you know, um, whatever choices you make, you have to live with, which was surprising to hear my mother say that, and, my mother is pretty cool on things for the most part. She, of course, she would like me to still be, a boy. She still calls me by my boy name and she still says he, and stuff like that. My father, on the other hand, it's very different. We don't really talk much about that stuff. I talk that more with my mother and than with anyone else in my family. So I've been transgendered since I was 14, and you know, I've gone through so many things, lost so many friends, and it's like I had to pretty much be selfish to be myself. And what I mean by that is, live for myself and try not to let people try to dictate who I should be. And at the same time, I still think about what people think of me, and I know I shouldn't, you know, but I do. And and sometimes I think of what would my life be if I, you know, went and did what everyone wanted, like in my family, wanted me to be, you know, and I see how they live, and they live very nicely, very nice big house, and they're very comfortable, and they got their money, and and I live and struggle. And but then I said to myself, no, you don't want that, because if you do go back to live with them, you're just going to end up being miserable, and you're not going to be living the life that you want to be. You're going to be living the life that they want you to live. And, I feel sometimes like I've disappointed my family, especially like my grandmother. And I know I have one grandmother alive and my other grandmother passed a long time ago. And she and I were very close. And I've never, you know, explained to her about my life. She's looked at me, she's seen me, she knew there was something going on, like the rest of my family. Like, my grandfather said to my mother once, like, why am I coming down with, to visit with these breasts? Like, so, which, I didn't even notice my grandfather noticed that I had them. But, I'm still struggling with things, even though I've in many ways accepted myself, and I'm still continuing to live how I want to live and try not to let people dictate my life. Sorry. It's like nighttime, dictate my life. And, I have to live for myself and I have to make myself happy. And I've been going on this beautiful spiritual journey of, what is happiness? How to make myself happy, and to learn that, what, at any moment things can be taken away from you. I've gone through so much this year. This year has been so crazy, and so many things came at me this year, and you know still kind of going coming at me, and I'm trying to fight my way through it. And it's, at one point I was just like, why is so many things happening? But you know I have faith, and I believe that things are all going to work out. And at the same time, it's hard sometimes, and but I'm glad that I chose to just be myself and not to let my family or anybody else, try to dictate my life. We all on a journey, and we're all drivers that's going through our journey. And if somebody else start to tell you which way to turn, and they start now is in your driver's seat, and now it's no longer your journey, it's their journey, because now they're driving your journey. And i just I just want to let you guys know, what's been going on over the year that I was away. And yeah, I'm slowly becoming more at peace with myself, inside out, and learning to love myself all over again. And you know accepting myself all over again. And because and I'm learning that, what, I cannot be sad or be angry at every negative things that people say, or hateful things, or prejudice, people out there that say all these horrible things. Because you know what, I have to keep going, and I have to stay strong. And you know and I hope for the next generation of transgendered people coming up that their life is going to be way better than, because when I started out being transgendered, there wasn't like how it is now. I went to high school this way, and it was hard going through high school as a transgendered person, and because I started out going there as a boy, and next thing you know, it's like I'm a girl. Like, it was hard. But in all the years that I've said I was happy and content, I really wasn't. And but now I'm learning that, what, I cannot let my family try to tell me, and the thing, what makes it bad is that they scare me. My family, especially like my aunt, or in my aunts, and my other grandmother who's alive, and my grandfather's like, Jesus is coming. God's coming. God's coming. You got to be saved. You got to be saved. See you on the other side. And it's like, are you going to Sabbath? Are you going to Sabbath? Are you going to get saved? And I'm like, you know, I've been baptized a couple of times. Last time I was like 16, and I went to church. And for a while I stopped wanting to be, I gave up being transgendered and wanted to go back to just being a guy. because religion was pushed on me, and it seems like it still is being pushed on me. And I'm more of a spiritual person. I have, discovered all the beliefs of my ancestors because, I did the whole DNA thing and found out all these amazing roots I have that I didn't even know. And I'm trying to get into that and be, trying to be spiritual and, but I can't seem to forget my religious upbringing, which is hard, and I still find myself sometimes reading my Bible and still being that way. But, I just, anyone who, is going through what I'm going through would understand, or I've gone through that. It's hard when you have family that are trying to push religion on you and trying to tell you what to do, and, but I don't want to make this video any longer than how it is. I'm so sorry for this long video. I just wanted to get some things out and let you guys know what's been going on. And thank you so much for watching my video. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, rate my videos. And you can find me on, I have a new Facebook that I started. You can find me on Facebook at Jazz, J-A-S-V-E-L, Jazzvel. And you will find me there. I do have Instagram. I just don't remember the name of it right now. You also can find me on Twitter at Jazz Starlights. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to bed. Love you. Come here. Give me a kiss.